We established Black Wall Street districts around the globe in the spirit of the original Black Wall Street district of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Black Wall Street districts can be recognized as an urban area that is a thriving center of business, industry, and culture, and is a commercial strip that has 50 to 70% or more businesses owned by African Americans.
Support the Black Wall Street USA movement for the next 300 years. We established Black Wall Street districts around the globe in the spirit of Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma. This movement is about God, our ancestors, and future generations. Your supporting membership will further show you are willing to perform the same ground paving efforts for generations we will never meet. Visit blackwallstreet.org/join and keep the movement moving.
Now let me get back to the screen. The Zoom. Do you see the screen now?
Like you said, you're not here.
No, I see me.
Oh my gosh, let me see. I gotta do it again. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
That's it. Okay, let's see. Do you see it now? No.
Oh,
You see it now?
no.
Okay, I gotta figure this out. It's okay. Here we go. Let's see. Mm. Do you see it now?
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Black Wall Street, Texas, our weekly meeting. Super excited to be here today. And for all of those who are watching this replay, what I encourage you to do is to join us here. This time next week, we will be in the same place on this Zoom, sharing opportunities to expand your business. Now we're going to open it up for our opening prayer. Anyone want to lead us in open prayer? Any of our males that are on, go ahead, unmute yourself and lead us in prayer.
Good morning. Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, once again, we come before you, giving you thanks, giving you the honor and the glory for allowing us to see another day, so that we may do the things of Black Wall Street that is pleasing in you. So, Heavenly Father, watch over this meeting so that it's done decently and in order. And we pray for your continued blessings. In the name of your daughter and son, Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you for that prayer. Now we're going to move into the 7 spiritual markers of Black Wall Street USA. These are the markers that we use that are guiding this movement. They are as follows: Spirit of the Lord, Spirit of wisdom, Spirit of understanding, Spirit of counsel, Spirit of power, Spirit of knowledge, Spirit of fear of God. All of these spiritual markers can be found on blackwallstreet.org/our movement, and they also can be found in the Bible, in the book of Isaiah. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the Black Wall Street movement. What is it? It is where we are preserving our ancestor history, those who were impacted by the Black Wall Street 2021 massacre of Tulsa, Oklahoma. As you know, there were many Black business owners who worked collaboratively within that community to keep our business strong within our community, as well as keeping the Black dollars into that to advance, enhance, and elevate businesses. And today we're doing just that. We're advancing, enhancing, and elevating Black business owners through our network of support. And what we're going to do now is just show you quickly. The people who are on the Zoom right now will do a 1-minute elevator pitch to showcase their business of how they are currently serving our communities. And I'll start. I'm Dr. Janice Little with the Graduate's Gift. It is a real estate management company that provides support services to graduates and young entrepreneurs who are experiencing financial hardship. We provide services that provide learning and earning opportunity as we teach them in the space of financial literacy of trading, AI technology, and digital marketing. We provide them with opportunities to earn while they learn. We are the Graduate Skip LLC. Next.
All right, I'll go next. I am Karen Reese, and the business I'm going to highlight today is Greenwood Avenue Project. Greenwood Avenue Project is a documentary based on the aftermath of what happened in 1921 in Tulsa, Oklahoma. 1921, the community, a Black community, was destroyed, and they rebuilt it, and then it was not destroyed, but it went down again. And so we talk about, why that happened the second time, what part that we take part in it failing again. And that's what this documentary does. It goes in the community, it talks to people in the community that was born and raised on Greenwood, and hopefully we can learn a lesson as far as a community of people of how to not let that happen again. And so I'm so happy that the documentary is being streamed over all platforms, YouTube movies, Uverse, Amazon. You can find it. Go watch it, share it, make sure you comment on it so we can continuously bring our history to our community. Greenwood Avenue Project. Thank you for letting me share.
Thank you for sharing. Next. Unmute and share.
This is LT. The business I'm highlighting today is called You Can Sign Too. It is a sign language business teaching not just young people, but older people how to do sign language, American Sign Language, bridging the gap between the deaf community and the hearing community, and debunking the myth of deaf and dumb, because deaf people are far from dumb. So the name of the company again is You Can Sign Too. I am a sign language interpreter, also a sign language teacher. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Next.
Good morning, this is Melvin again. I'm highlighting the Omicron Pi Foundation. We're working this major project here in Friersport, the cemetery restoration project. It's a Saturday morning, so we get ready on the tractor and get on up there. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Next.
Hello, family. My name is Karanja, and it's my first time actually presenting to you all. I've attended the meeting before, and I represent a company called Encourage, and Encourage is a online recruitment, staff augmentation, and consulting company, and we are bidding for contracts. We are based in Baltimore, Maryland, bidding for government, local government, and state government contracts, primarily in the state of Maryland, but all over the country. And it sounds like there are opportunities to collaborate with a number of you.
Hi, good to meet you on Zoom. Welcome. Super excited to have you here. And we definitely will continue to work together and collaborate. Next on our agenda, we don't have anyone else in the waiting room to elevate their pitch. We're going to move right into the agenda. And that entails, can y'all see my agenda? Y'all know I'm technologically challenged trying to go in between. But we'll talk about our business activity. That's what's next on the agenda. And I will start to lead with an example of what it looks like when we're discussing our business activity. That is what we did in our business the previous week, so that we can advance, enhance, and elevate what we're going to do next week. My business activity for the week was I met with various leaders to share resources that I have to elevate their business. I hosted the Global Executive Luncheon, where I shared the presentation of what Stage 1 in Action is, as well as the BG Wealth Sharing Opportunity. So I did that this past week. I also went to look for office space this week. I completed the application. So I'm looking to have office space, hopefully starting September 2nd, because I didn't get it done in time on Friday. So it will be September 2nd. Hopefully we can get into the lease agreement, and I will be sharing that office space collaboratively with several businesses that I wear multiple hats. So all the businesses will be in that little space. And the reason I'm doing this is because through collaboration, we definitely can accomplish a lot more than just by my business alone. But super excited to have the collaboration of Stage 1 in Action, as well as the BG Wealth Sharing Team and the Graduates Gift Global Touch and Sign. All these different businesses will be working together in that space where we're growing and developing our young entrepreneurs. And that's the business activity I did this past week. Next, you can share your business activity now. Unmute yourself and share.
This is LT. I teach. I'm a contractor in the Houston Independent School District. So I teach young children how to sign. And last week it was so encouraging. I encouraged them about looking into being an interpreter as a profession, because Black interpreters are strongly needed. And believe it or not, the deaf community prefers Black interpreters because our culture is similar with the oppression, the depression, and all of that that's been put upon us. They also do the same thing to the deaf community, whether they're Black or white, doesn't matter. And I had opportunity to show them how you can sign music, and they was all into it, and that just did my heart a whole bunch of good. So I encouraged them, you can get paid being an interpreter. Yes, you can. So they was like, oh, okay. So that was my skill set, and that was a heart encouragement to see that they were really interested in signing.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Next.
I will share one project that I'm working on. On October the 25th, there is going to be a football game, and so I've been working on just trying to event coordinate, how to set up websites and how things affect on that side, the back end of businesses. And before you promote your event, how important it is to get the backside of your business, wherever you're promoting it from, the platforms. And so I and there was a world that I normally pay people to do. And so this last week I had to jump in and look at actual landing page and how it connects. And I had purposely deleted something on the landing page. But then the person who I was sending it to, he was like, it's still there. And I'm like, how could it still be there? And then so just learning that when you're looking at a landing page, there is a computer.
Karen, you went on mute.
Okay, there is a computer view of your landing page as well as a phone view. And so a lot of times people look at stuff from their phone and sometimes they look at it from the computer. And what I deleted for the computer, I didn't delete for the phone. And so it was still there. So that was just an eye opener. You know, if anybody is dealing with building websites and landing pages, that there's two views, and whatever you do on one does not always carry over to the other. And so just just look, just want to educate those who are doing those type of things or want to take on those type of things of building your landing page and your website, things like that. And so that was experience that I would normally just pay somebody, because I'm like, I don't need to learn this part, but I did. God allowed me to learn that part. So even if I was paying somebody, I still need to have some basic understanding of how things work, how systems work. And so I just want to encourage you as business owners, if you, even at your the stage of being able to pay people, you still need to have a general idea of how things work. So when you see it and you can't jump and pay somebody, as you can jump in and make the correction that you need to make. Thank you for letting me share.
Oh, thank you for sharing. And you're exactly right. It is good to get in on that back end and educate yourself about your business, not just depending on someone else, so that you can know the functionality of the website and things like that. So thank you for sharing. Next, you can just jump in and share your business activity.
I'll jump in, Karanja again. So one of the things that we do at Encourage is we build platforms, websites, software. And one of the things I did for our business, because we are also building software for our own business, is I got on AI. Even though we have a team of 7 developers, I'm the only one who's not a developer. But I got on AI and started building an app. One of the things that was in the pipeline for our company to build is a ride sharing app like Uber or Lyft, but one that we are aiming to direct towards the US Virgin Islands, where they do not accept Lyft or Uber because they don't like the fees and everything that comes with Uber. And so our target market is specifically the US Virgin Islands, but also looking to expand overseas into Africa, where Uber and those other platforms pay very little to the drivers there and take a whole bunch. But in keeping with the theme of websites and learning about this stuff that, for yourself, I got on the AI tool because the developers, if I were to leave it to them, will take, essentially, it was in the pipeline for months ahead, but using AI tools, I can now actually start the drafts, the early drafts, and hand them something that they just have to enhance. And so that was really fulfilling, being able to kickstart a project that wouldn't have been started until months down the road. So, yeah, thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Anyone else want to share? Go ahead, Mr. Melvin.
Yes, I like the conversation that he just had of using AI in different platforms because I'm in the process of team building. As you know, I lost one of my directors a couple of weeks ago, and right now I'm looking for someone with the AI and IT expertise because I have 4 websites that I need to rebuild. The platforms that I started with many, many years ago, they're not meeting my needs. My return on investment with those websites is not where it should be, so I'm looking to retool. So I also got a chance to use ChatGPT and was able to develop a business plan for a cemetery restoration. It was a dynamic tool. Uh, I researched the cost analysis and hey, it works. So AI works well. I also went to Hattiesburg and promoted the Black Wall Street USA and Black Wall Street Mississippi at a Mississippi regional meeting with about 500 members. So it's been a busy week. Thanks.
Awesome, awesome. Thanks for sharing. And Mr. Melvin, I also want to introduce you to Miss Arlena Richardson. She's down in the Mississippi area. She's on the Gulfport, and she's trying to get connected with Black Wall Street down in Mississippi. I've shared Sister Ethel Kane Russell's information, but I'd also like to connect her with you as well, okay? Now we're going to move on into the business dialogue that's on our agenda. And what that entails is dialogue in reference to the Black Wall Street call, the weekly call that Dr. Carter hosts on Monday, and where we have an opportunity to hear from Mr. Nathan Daly, who has been working with us on the Control Regeneration Mode 25. And so this past week, we had an announcement where Mr. Daly is now the chief of staff for Dr. Carter. So he's going to be coming in. He's, well, not going to be coming in because he's already been in working with us on different projects, sharing resources for us to tap into so that we can elevate our businesses. So Mr. Daly shared with us what he's planning to do. We're going to be moving from the traditional conference call into Zoom, which I prefer Zoom over conference calls, because Zoom to me allows us to connect. We can have the cameras on or off, and we still are able to see who's actually in this space with us. And with that, he's bringing to us, he's encouraging each one of us to get Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, because that would be the guiding book that he would use for the training that he's going to be doing with us. So I was super excited to see that he's going to be moving into a more engaging role, because he's already been engaged with us on Mondays, but now it's going to be more intense engagement. So super excited about that. Anyone else want to share their reflection on the Black Wall Street call that took place on Monday?
Yeah. He also talked about the right spirit, those who know God, and those who are honoring and fearing God. And so as we move forward, in this great movement, don't be so quick to be discouraged. Understand that we are building something. We're not all perfect in every area, and so just have a little patience as you go in the group. Don't be so quick to take the negative side of it. Look at the positive side, and then if there's something going on, always be willing. Okay, how can I help improve this in the group so we can grow? This might be a weak area. Even us as business owners, because we're doing multiple things in our business, there is something that's lacking in our business, and so someone may take the negative, but that's because we haven't got to the money where we can pay the people that can be excellent in every area. And so we want our customers to continue to give us another chance as we're building something great. And that's the same thing with the organization of Black Wall Street. We're building. And so in building, you run into oppositions and things, but if you want to be a part of something great, you have to stick it out. And so that is the part of the right spirit in what we're doing. And so we just continue to encourage everyone to just stick it out. Eventually, you're going to reap the benefit of being a part of a great organization.
Okay, thank you for sharing, Karen. Definitely. He was on point with those 7 spiritual markers and us being connect spiritually with this movement. Anyone else was on the call that want to share their takeaways from the call? Okay, if not, what I'm going to encourage you, because Mr. Daly is moving to have these calls on Zoom, and I'm anticipating it will start this Monday. I would encourage you to get on the call. They will be Monday, which is 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, so 4 o'clock Eastern Time. And when I get the Zoom link, I will share the Zoom link so that we can get on it. And Karen, if you get the Zoom link before me, definitely she will share it as well. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do is move into reflections. I want to stay on reflections of Black Wall Street, but now we're gonna shift to the Black Wall Street, Texas. And I definitely want to make sure I am sharing my screen right here for this particular conversation. Do y'all see my screen? Tell me.
No, not yet.
Oh my goodness. Y'all gonna see
it's
my
coming.
screen. It's coming. Do you see it?
Yes.
Yay, she got it. Okay, we're just reflecting on the services that were delivered through Black Wall Street, Texas. What happened after we got that call from Mr. Daly and Dr. Carter on Monday? What I did was went back to see what it is that we had already accomplished with Black Wall Street, Texas. And you know, with Black Wall Street, Texas, we really are one of those models that exemplifies what Black Wall Street USA want to see within their different districts. And what we have done so far, we assisted 24 business owners with over 30 executive summaries that were submitted and accepted to Black Wall Street USA. With that, we had 15 business owners in Texas, 2 in Florida, 2 in Mississippi, 1 in Oklahoma, 1 in Georgia, 1 in Louisiana, 1 in Arkansas, and 1 in Illinois. These are the business owners that we directly impacted with assisting them with creating their summaries and helping them to get it submitted to Black Wall Street USA. We submitted 11 proposals for funding. And from that, we got 1 vendor's contract awarded, and we got 1 mini grant that was awarded. We hosted 2 networking events. One was in Stafford, Texas, and the other one was in Dallas, Texas. We hosted 2 online business workshops, networking for net worth and the City of Houston business certification. We hosted 2 youth engagement events. This was 2 stage 1 youth ambassador showcases. We participated in 5 vendor participation events, and they were NAACP Business and Community Showcase event, Gibson Lupus Awareness event, Sports Mom Conference, the Celebration of Legacy Luncheon event, the Peace, Prosperity, and Possibility event. 2 of the Texas leaders attended the Black Wall Street pre-conference session in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We hosted 51 business development Zoom. That is those weekly Zoom that you are currently on. We are consistent with hosting these Zoom so that we can help business owners to continue to develop their business and serve in a space where we're a physical, visible resource for the business owners. With that, we got 2 business recertification with the City of Houston. That's the MBE and WBE. And we got 2 new certifications with the City of Houston, which is the SBE. We obtained 4 UEI numbers, help business owners to get their UEI numbers. And if you know anything about getting government contract, you have to have that UEI number. Even if you're going to be doing business with school district, you must have that UEI. So we help business owners to get the UEI number, and obtained 5 AI certificates. As we are continuing to help businesses develop, we're continuously working on ourselves to grow in this space as well. We know AI technology is not going anywhere. So we've positioned ourselves to obtain different AI certificates. And also with this, there were 3 books published for Stage 1 in Action Youth Project. So all of this was part of this service delivered through Black Wall Street, Texas. And we are definitely looking forward to the upcoming year. I'm going to unmute to see if anyone has any comments, or if you see something that I didn't include that we did here with Black Wall Street, Texas. Let me know. Please unmute and share if I overlooked something that we did. Y'all, I know I'm not that good that I got everything. Is there
You're
anything?
real good. And I just want to just say, some people never really write down all the things they do. And so it's like when you put it on paper and you be like, wow, you did all of that. And so I just appreciate you gathering that and remembering that the things that you participate in. I want to encourage those who are very busy like me to actually start writing it down of all the things you're a part of. I mean, this is amazing.
Yes, I have this little disorder where I have to be organized like daily. So you have all these planners, journals, and calendars, and I just jot down different things whenever I'm sitting at the desk. I make notes of different things so that when it's time for me to pull the data, I can just go to one, or actually, I got about 6 of these little journals and one calendar. And I also use the digital calendar to help me keep track of different things that I've done. And I would encourage anyone out there, start using your calendars, your planners, so that you can keep track of what it is that you're doing and the impact. Because when you see the numbers and you see what actually happened, because I was looking at, it was time for me to renew my membership, and I'm like, okay, let me see where I was a year ago before I stepped into this role and where I am today. Have I been able to impact individuals? Because it's not just about me, it's about those who are following the movement. How many are showing up for their business and doing what they need to in their business? And from looking at the reflection of last year up until now, I am a strategist. So I started with, what do I want to accomplish with this Black Wall Street, Texas for 2025, 2026? So I came up with a strategic plan. And here is where you all can add to what I'm envisioning for Black Wall Street, Texas. And we're open to sharing this with all of the Black Wall Street, because y'all know I'm an open book. I'm a share and I'm gonna help people grow. It doesn't matter where you are, I'm gonna help you. So here is the strategic plan for 2025, 2026, Black Wall Street, Texas. First of all, when I was looking at the numbers, because I looked at the number, I'm like, we have 23 businesses with doing an executive summary. I started like, well, where have they been? What do I need to do to re-engage them? So I'm looking to assist the disengaged business owner with reconnecting, renewing their membership, and re-engaging with Black Wall Street. Those particular 23 businesses, if they're not engaged right now, they're going to get a personal call from me, because I invested my time and Karen invested her time to help them create this executive summary Now we need to see, okay, what happened? Because we have consistently showed up for these business owners, but somewhere there was a disconnect and they weren't engaged in the Black Wall Street community. So I'm going to assist them by just reconnecting and seeing where they are, because things could happen. They could either be sick, shut in, something could have happened, but I'm going to connect with them to see how we can continue to help them. We don't want to just let them go to the side and do nothing. Just reaching out, calling to see where they are to re-engage them. Now we're going to continue to submit proposal for funding. That's an ongoing process. I've sent out opportunities with the emails that I have. I do send out the various opportunities as I get them. And what I'm also going to propose for Black Wall Street USA is for them to create a page or a link to highlight youth engagement, which will include registration for the youth, so that we can track the youth that we're serving, so we can connect with them to continue to support them, not only in the Black Wall Street community, but the communities where these youth live. Say, for instance, if we have a youth who's connected with Black Wall Street and they may be, I would just say what I have a kid, so I can reference the one that I'm raising. She's engaged with Girl Scouts, dance, the junior deputies. As Black Wall Street, we will have a youth engagement site that highlight what she's doing, where other Black business owners can come to support our youth. And there are several ways they can support. Showing up. It doesn't cost a thing to show up for our youth. So, well, it may cost something if they're performing and there's a fee. That may cost, but I'm just saying to show up for the youth. And we host monthly youth engagement activities. We have a collaboration. We're working with Stage One in Action. And each month we're committed to hosting youth engagement activities. And these activities will range from the ambassador showcase to vending opportunities where the young entrepreneurs may be in the community vending their product or service. So we're going to be committed to support them during those activities. We're also going to participate in vendor events to showcase Black Wall Street, Texas. Those opportunities come all the time. Some of them are paid events, so we will figure out a way to participate in those, because visibility is one way to attract additional people to join Black Wall Street, Texas. So we will be participating in those events. We will assist with organizing and implementing the Trail of Tears tour/cheer movement. We're gonna continue to provide that support for Sister Rahima in Oklahoma. We're gonna host our weekly business development Zoom. That's what you're on today. We're going to complete the process to obtain Black Wall Street postal stamp. Dr. Guyton has already started the process for us to have a Black Wall Street postal stamp. So we're going to complete that process. Then we're going to host networking events that will be in between Stafford, Texas, and DeSoto. We will continue the in-person networking. That's how we build and sustain relationships, when we're actually authentically connecting with people. We're going to host online business workshop, for example, obtaining the UEI, business certification, business filing, and business taxes are just a few of the topics that we'll build our workshops around. We also need to tap into business development digitally. So that's where Mr. Peterson will come in and help us with that. We'll tap into what he's already doing, so we don't have to reinvent. We'll just elevate what he's doing with the digital marketing and SEOs and things like that. We'll continue to tap into what's already been done in the Black Wall Street community to support. And also we're going to identify an area for forming a Black Wall Street district here in the Houston area. They had previously been talking about it, but the following through with establishing it, we're going to make it a priority to establish. The area has been identified. Now we're going to connect with the politician in those communities where we can actually do a Black Wall Street district. So that's what we're going to do. Now that I've gone through all of the strategic plan, I'm going to open it up for general dialogue. So if you see something on here like, oh, we can't do, or you see something that you want to add to the strategic plan, please unmute and share what you would like to see done with Black Wall Street, Texas. Go ahead.
This is LT. I've been listening. I've been on the call several times, and people and not pointing fingers, but it's evident that people, my heart is for the deaf community, and people forget about the deaf people. So if we can find a way to include the deaf community in this, because they don't know, and you can't get involved if you don't know. And so they've been excluded in a lot of things, business opportunities, things like this, Black Wall Street, all of that, because
not the deaf. I misspelled deaf. Okay.
It's capital D.
Type in.
Yeah, capital DEAF.
I got
with
it.
The deaf community. And so
Okay.
I think about some of my friends that probably could benefit from this. They travel like we do. They go on cruises. They go to the movies. They like music. They do business. But some of them are left out of the business aspect of like your LLC, building a business correctly, networking, whole 9 yards. And once you get in the deaf community, they support each other. They really do. But you have to gain and earn their trust. And if you don't have that, then you're left out in the cold. They look at you like, no, you're not a part of this. We can't talk to you. So that would be a project. It'll be a little difficult in the beginning, but like I said, once you gain their trust, it's easy going. Yeah. And Karen, I thought about your documentary, putting it on film with sign language would be excellent.
Oh, okay. That sounds amazing. So what would that entail? You would have to show it, and then you would be in add you to like a part of the film, and you would be sign language it.
Well, you could do it several ways. You could put, you know how you see the news and you see the little box in the corner? You could do it that way. You could do closed caption, but me here being a hearing person, I don't know how the deaf feel, but I have an issue with trying to look at a movie and read at the same time. Okay?
Okay.
That's a little difficult. That's difficult for me. Or you could do where you have the speaker and the interpreter side by side.
Okay, that sounds amazing.
Different ways you can do it.
Okay, we can definitely look at that. How to do that. We can definitely get into that. I can't even imagine it, but you got the vision. I bring the camera.
Okay.
And then we just connect it together.
Bring some more interpreters also. I can bring some more interpreters also.
Okay, because the way the documentary is set up like little mini videos, so we can switch out. Like somebody learned the first one, somebody learns the second one, and just kind of switch out.
Yeah, that would be great. Or you could set it, if it's like a mini thing, mini inserts, it could be done like a play. So it's a lot of different ways it can be done. We could be very creative with it to get their attention and even to get the hearing people's attention, and I can get my deaf friends to critique it and um put some things in, take some things out, what they think would be beneficial. So yeah, it that would be a project.
Yeah. Yes. Excellent. Dr. Little, I would like to add to this is of some either membership or paying a membership dues or some fundraising, because like you said, some of those events and things that are happening for us to participate, it may cost money. And so I'm working on a project with a guy named Mr. Bradley, and he has a potato chip company. And so I've been talking to you about doing a fundraiser because I helped set up his CRM system, and I wanted to run it as a test through Black Wall Street because I know y'all. And so if something is not working right, I don't have to worry about nobody cussing me out or what, I'd be able to fix it by doing it as a test through our platform, and we can make money from it. However many chips we sell, we get 50% of that, and that could be the starting of a fundraiser, and we could establish a bank account. And when we do have these different events that are coming up that cost, we would have the money to do that. So I just want
Okay.
to add that to it.
All right, I'll put it on there. Now what I'm also gonna do, because I believe in writing it down, make it happen. And so I'm putting this as we're developing this. This is for the upcoming year. I also need to have a goal to invite new businesses. I need to put a number. Y'all know my number is 4. It may increase.
And y'all, while she doing that, I've seen her in action with all those books and the calendar. I'm a multitasker and I can't keep up with her. Okay.
Yeah, it's an addiction. I mean, I have to stay organized with the calendars, the books, and write it down, make it happen. I wake up in the middle of the night writing down ideas. Otherwise, I'll forget because I have that little memory issue. Okay, anyone else want to add to our strategic plan? Because it's not just mine. In Mississippi, if y'all want to, you see, I'm including y'all. We're going to collaborate with various states to build a collaborative community. So you all do not have to be in Texas to have some feedback on our strategic plan, because like right now, we're including you. So part of this strategic plan, we will be continuing to include you as we grow. If no other suggestions, then we're going to move on to the next part on the agenda, which is opportunity awareness. I've actually sent out an email that highlights different grant opportunities. I sent that email this morning. So all you have to do is just click the link to apply. And those that I sent are easy process. They're not as intense as the government grants. These are small grants, but it's an opportunity to build your skill set on applying for the grant. There was one women's grant. The other one was health related in general, 2 other general. So I encourage you to check your email, look in the promotional, because if you haven't responded to the email, it will go to your promotional email. So check your email. And if you don't get it, and you're listening to this recording on Zoom, send me a message. You can send it info@thegraduatesgift, and I will reply to you. Next on here, we have our announcements. The announcements are as follows. We are still working to help Sister Raheem on the Trail of Tears tour. And I can share with you, they are moving forward with the Trail of Tears tour. I recently received an email regarding the Trail of Tears tour where they have someone working close with them. And I want to read because it was so clear and organized. You know, I like that organized thing that's going on. So let me find the email so that I can tell you what it entails. It's very detailed. The guy who is willing to serve as the tour guide, he is willing to work with us on from start to finish of the Trails of Tears tour. His name is Kevin. Let me get his last name. Kevin Hamilton. He's with Travel Daddy Tours, and he's willing to organize the tour from start to finish from the different 9 states. He's willing to organize that, including activities in each state. He's willing to help organize those as well. And what I like about his presentation, he's very organized and he put together different things that he's willing to do, from researching flights for us leaving Texas, going to Florida. He's willing to coordinate the bus travel, explore the camping and lodging options during the route, develop program ideas for each stop, culminating from the Tulsa or into Tulsa. So he's very, very detailed with the logistic management. And what his cost was, I thought was really something that was affordable to me. And with event planning, he didn't come with that he's charging $20,000 or whatnot. He put something simple like $20 an hour. And so what we will do before we get into signing any contract agreements, we will explore other options as well, and continue to work with Sister Rahima on coordinating who we're going to go with to help us continue to organize the Trail of Tears tour. So that's the only update I have on Trail of Tears recent activity that I received. Karen, do you have anything else you'd like to add?
No, I just been working with Sister Rahima. It's as far as customizing the different letters that's going to go out to different people when we start to ask for money, to investors and sponsors. We're working on just fixing the letters, putting a letterhead and things like that. So we can start disseminating it to, people and businesses that you may know that you could email and ask to help support the event. And so, again, another part of that, if you would like to volunteer to be a part of helping to organize it, we're going to have different teams of people. Like we would have people who maybe are in Oklahoma that would like to help volunteer to help come up with what that day would look like once we get to Oklahoma, the classes, the breakout, the locations. If you would like to be a part of volunteering for that, send us an email. If you'd like to be a part of the other planning, the financial planning, there's different teams. We're going to be coming up and we are going to be posting it on the different social media of what we're looking for and what we need. So if you see these posts and you want to be a part of it, definitely reach out to us and let us know, because this is a huge event and we need a lot of people to be able to help take it off. And then if you go and look at the 9 states of Trail of Tears, as we develop it out, there's going to be certain stops that we are actually going to get out and do something there. And so if you're in one of those states, you say, hey, when you come to Alabama, you should do this and I can help organize it, or I'll feed you. Whatever it is that you want to contribute to make this a success, let us know and we can get you plugged in.
Yes, yes, yes. And we also want you to take this survey, which is on the website. And we're going to update this survey to include more data that we need to capture. So we will be updating the survey as well. Let's see what else about the Trail of Tears tour. Oh, also, Miss LT, what we can do is try to add a part to include the deaf community throughout the Trail of Tears tour. That could be a part of our plan.
I've already thought about that. You would definitely need interpreters. And one thing though, you have to pay interpreters. But what went through my mind is pay for their travel. You know, tell them, hey, you come interpret for us. We'll pay for your travel, yada yada yada. That would be an incentive. That's up to y'all. And I'd have to talk to a couple of friends of mine and see if they would be interested and see what their schedule is like. And I think that would be great to have them on the bus as well. Now I'm just talking about the interpreters.
Okay.
Now the deaf people have to pay for their own.
Okay. Well, we definitely will explore it further in the future. We will definitely look at explore how we can make it happen, and we can explore resources as well as sponsors. Who's a sponsor with the equipment? There are several ways that we can look at it. Okay.
And FYI, the different states that we go to, you can contact the interpreters there,
Right.
in the different states. We have Texas, Oklahoma, Florida, and the interpreters I know, I'm sure, have connections in the other states as well. So that won't be an issue.
Okay. Well, we'll definitely look to explore that. Now, next we're gonna, for announcement, we have the Stage 1 in Action Ambassador Showcase #3 has been set. The date is September 16th. It will be here in Stafford, Texas. Looking forward to engaging our young entrepreneurs, and it will be via Zoom too, so that the other states can connect with us and continue to do the activities of Black Wall Street movement, which is to advance, enhance, and elevate our youth as well. So we will be doing that September 16th. Are there any other announcements?
I just have one announcement. The organization that I am working on is the HBCU tailgate party that's going to be in Vegas on October the 25th. Is the game between Grambling and Jackson State. So if anybody is in that area or going to plan on going to that game, that classic, that's the first time. HBCUs have went back west because there's no HBCUs back west. And so the game is going to, like I said, going to take place in Vegas at the Raiders Stadium, October the 25th. But the day before the game, before the game is going to be the tailgate party, and it's going to be at the Atomic Golf uh, uh, business, and it's phenomenal place in there. It's gonna have all kind of stuff that's going on. So if you're gonna be in Vegas, come and check it out.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you for sharing. And I want to thank each and every one of you for showing up for your business. And this will conclude Black Wall Street, Texas weekly meeting. We look forward to seeing you. Same place, same time next week here. Also, Black Wall Street, Oklahoma call is tomorrow at 6 p.m. So if you're interested in serving in the Black Wall Street Trail of Tears tour, jump on the call tomorrow so that you can connect with Sister Rahima and look at what it is that we're doing to move the Trail of Tears tour forward. Thanks again, y'all. See you soon.
So what's Black Wall Street? The Greenwood neighborhood located in Tulsa, Oklahoma was a place where our ancestors came together to accomplish something that was unimaginable. We were relatively just out of slavery. We were in a time of finding ourselves, and here we were creating self-sustainable communities. What happens next? Black businesses and communities were bombed and burned to the ground. Colorado, a whole town was flooded because it was thriving while Black. It happens over and over again. But we have got to move forward faster to make up for lost time. Black wealth is critical to the success of our next generation. Black Wall Street National, like many before us, have one agenda: to recycle the Black dollar. Whoever controls the wealth controls the opportunities. If you are hearing this message, then understand you play a key role in this movement. Join us, spread the word. We'll teach you how to create your own NFTs, cryptocurrency, and how other professionals are leveraging blockchain technology so you can grow and help others too. Everyone is always talking about how hard it is to find Black this and Black that. Well, here's the opportunity. We are Black tech geeks. We are using technology to build Black Wall Street virtually, together. This allows us to bridge the gap between all Black businesses and communities across the nation. But to connect every Black-owned business, we need all of you to help. Black directories, we welcome you. We can do this together. By connecting our communities, we make it easier for our members to find each other. All my financial advisors, coaches, service-based businesses, there's a place for you as well. And you, influencers, come over to Black Wall Street National, create your groups, monetize them, build with the platform that really rocks with you. Bring friends here, find friends here, easily shop Black owned. If you have an Airbnb, list your rental. If you're trying to figure out what the next best thing is, then come find it. Join a group that shares the same path you're trying to follow. If you can't find a group, create one. Be a mentor, teach a class, share your services, list your products, promote your events. Find and connect with Black directories and organizations across the nation just by being a member. All this under one roof with organizations that care about you. We are our ancestors' wildest dreams, and we are and can accomplish anything.
And keep the movement moving. Lee True Vision is proud to have sponsored 100 members for deserving small businesses to take advantage of Black Wall Street USA member rewards. Need True Vision Labs over at Sounds Recording. Visions are created, and the truth is revealed.
T-shirts today. Makes a great holiday gift. Represent our history with pride and homage. Wearing these T-shirts are for those who know and don't know about the atrocities that took place in Tulsa on May 31st and June 1st of 1921. This is a great way to honor our ancestors and Black pioneers. All T-shirts are produced and designed by Black-owned firms. Just click the link now and start shopping.